Hello, my name is Allie and welcome to my channel. We are back with Mystic Destiny Serendipity Veons, Takumi's route. Let's go. I squint at the shadowy, wavy figures and then they seem to just disappear. What is going on here? Am I losing my mind? Or it's probably just me seeing things. Actually, breaking into a police station has me really on edge. My mind might be thinking I see things because I'm so paranoid about being caught. I glance up at Taku, who is staring at me, still staring at me. I swallow the lump forming in my throat. Never mind. I just thought I saw something. Let's go. Taku stares at me for a moment, more before finally nodding and signaling for me to follow him. Oh my god, I got a hiccup. Sorry. We walk down the dark hallway as quietly as possible. I take great care to step as gently as Taku had tried to teach me in a crash course earlier on the roof. But thankfully no one seems to be here. We finally reach the door that Tsurumatsu had indicated in his hand-drawn map, but no one is guarding it. Do you think they aren't here at night? Didn't he say 24/7? I whisper to Taku as we stop outside the door. He did. Maybe the guards stepped away for a bathroom break? Or they're changing out guards. Or maybe your dad was misinformed. All of that's possible. Let's just go inside while we can. With Taku leading, we enter the room. We being all sneaky. Upon entering the room, Taku immediately looks in every nook and cranny before going over to where the actual files are kept. Watch the door, all right? I nod, and Taku begins working on the lock to the drawer of the file cabinet, which seems to be a digital lock from what I can tell. He softly whistles as he begins tapping on the screen. In a whisper, we begin talking as he works. Fancy. There must be lots of good shit in here. I keep my eyes trained on the door. If there's anything else useful, we can take it, right? Maybe sell it or something. Wow, Munchie. You've been hanging around me too long. Taku takes out a phone and connects it by USB to the lock. That's crazy. But nah. Best not to take anything or we could end up getting a lot more of people into trouble. It's complicated. But the way of a ninja is to never let anyone know you were there. Ninja? Aren't you a detective, though? Ninja Taku. I was trained by one, though, as well as others. It's a long story. With a beep, the lock opens, and I hear Taku pull the drawer open. I listen to him shuffling through the case, files, when something catches my attention. Shadows move in the room, just out of the corner of my eye. But the moment I turn to look, they disappear. What is this? Do I need to get my vision checked or something? Something wasn't in that sentence, but that's okay. Could it be something to do with my magic? I stare at where the shadows were just seconds earlier. Or am I really just going crazy from too much stress? I sigh and turn back toward the door. My eyes land on a figure, a real one this time, standing in the doorway. Oh, well, shit, that would have scared the crap out of me. The vampire stares back at me with cold gray eyes. I open my mouth to scream, but the vampire moves so fast I can barely blink. He forcefully grabs me around the waist, pulling me to him. He covers my mouth with his other hand. The vampire spins me around with ease to face Takumi, who drops the files he was looking through back inside. He slowly stands up and glares at the vampire as I frantically claw at my captor, but my struggle doesn't seem to faze him at all. With his large hand covering my mouth and nose, more than anything, I just want air. I can't breathe. I grab onto the hand covering my face, desperately trying to pull it away from me. I said I wouldn't be in the way. I have to do something. Not knowing if it will work, I chomp down on the vampire's hand and elbow him in the stomach at the same time. I was going to say bite him. Even though he's a vampire, I mean, he'll bite you back. No. I hear him gasp just before the grip on me loosens enough for me to run. I dash over to Taku, heart pounding wildly. I half run, half stumble over to him. Taku catches me in his arms, or Takumi. I don't know why they keep changing it. Oh my god, I say I don't know how many times, but it just annoys me. I was even telling my husband that, and he goes, yeah, that would annoy me too if they just keep changing the name from Taku to Takumi like every few sentences. So yeah, Takumi catches me in his arms, but the force of impact propels us both backward toward the window behind us. Looking at the vampire that's recovering, Taku quickly pulls out something from his sleeve. He presses it against the glass seconds before we collide with the window, all while holding me tightly against his chest. Whoa. Okay. Is there a way you can get rid of the picture in this one? No. Oopsies. Back. I know some games you're able to get rid of this bar, but I don't know if this one I can. The glass shatters just as Takumi falls backwards, pulling me along with him. The world around us seems to slow down. I clutch desperately at Takumi's jacket. My whole body feels weightless. What's going on? The whole world seems to be upside down. The shattered glass falls around us, shimmering in the air like stars in the night sky. Reality seems tenuous here, plunging through the time and space like this. The wind in my face, the spinning scenery around us, it all quickly serves to push away the confusion. That's right, we escaped, but falling out a window. Takumi lets go of whatever it was he used to shatter the glass with. He tries to reach into his sleeve to grab something while still holding tightly onto me. I need to do something. It's obvious why we were about to cast upon the ground below, shattered and broken. If I hadn't gotten distracted, if I had been watching the door like I was supposed to, then we wouldn't be here right now. We wouldn't have to die like this. We need to land safely. A spell comes to mind, one that I've been working on for a while, to land lightly in case I ever fell. It was meant as a precaution since Takumi prefers to stick to the rooftops, but it's a spell I haven't been successful in trying before. Why am I even worried? If it works, we live. If it doesn't, well, we're going to hit the pavement soon enough anyway. I close my eyes and grip onto Takumi's tighter. The howling wind in my ears quiet down as I focus inwards. Stillness overtakes everything. I reach into myself, grasping at the shimmering... That sounds weird. Reach into myself. Whatever. The shimmering green light within me. Warm. So very warm. It shifts with my presence, moving away and closer at the same time. Oh. Wow. In one swift move, I grab onto it. Like a lightning strike, a sudden shock runs through my whole body, and I nearly let go without meaning to. Somehow I managed to hold on, ignoring the almost overpowering electric feeling, threatening to overtake all of my senses. I feel our descent beginning to slow down, enough that we're almost floating in place. I open my eyes to Takumi's violet ones staring back into mine. Are you doing this? Yeah, but I have to concentrate to keep us... Oh, sorry, I'll shut up now. I love Takumi. I think Takumi is cute. I think he's adorable. See, now it goes to Taku. Drives me nuts. Taku watches me with a gentle smile, and I feel his arms squeeze around me just a little bit tighter. You're amazing. Oh, it's supposed to be him. You're amazing. He whispers so quietly that I almost miss it. I went to smile back at him, but I can feel my consciousness beginning to slip away. No, I have to hold on. If I pass out now, we'll start falling again. My vision begins to fade. No, come on, you can do this, Munchie. Just a little bit longer. I rest my head against Takumi's chest. I struggle against myself to keep my eyes open. Just a little longer. My body feels as if it's burning up, like I need air, and slipping away like this is the only way I can breathe. I close my eyes. Just a bit. And then we die. The end. No, just kidding. No! Heart beating out of my chest, I jump. My whole body shakes. We're I take a deep breath and calm my racing heart and look around. We're not falling anymore? Sorry. We're not falling. We're safe. Where? Where's Takumi? Is he okay? I need to find him. I need to know. As I put my hands on the bed to push myself up, I find that I'm touching someone, and I nearly scream. Sitting up, I look over and sigh in relief at the sight. Even in the darkness, I can see Takumi still in full gear, sleeping peacefully in bed next to me. Aw, he's so sweet. Albeit sprawled out and not particularly close to me. Looking at his sleeping face, I managed to pull together a tired smile. He's okay. We're okay. I can't believe I managed to save us. To save him. I lay back down, keeping my eyes on his sleeping form. I managed to keep my promise to his father. I don't know how I would ever face him again if I hadn't. I wonder, though, was everything we did for nothing? Or did Taku manage to find something before the vampire interrupted us? I sigh and pull away that thought for later, lying back down. Looking over at Taku, I'm reminded of how we used to fall asleep like this as children. Some things really haven't changed after all. Calmed by Taku's rhythmic breathing, I slowly drift away. It's almost been a full day since our thrilling fall out of the window. By the time I woke up, it was already evening and Takumi was out of bed. When I got up to eat, I found Takumi talking to Aurelia about yesterday's events. He explained to her that he only managed to find out that Yasuhiro hit a roadblock in his late case, the disappearances in Yoru. However, Taku mentioned a partner, one that he hadn't seen in 3 years. Not since right after Yasu had been admitted to the hospital. After we ate, Takumi said that we were going to talk to this partner and see if he had more insight on the case. He'd admitted that he was hoping that he just hadn't asked the right questions last time they spoke. Takumi's father, Sudamatsu, talked to the detective for us beforehand, and he had agreed to meet us tonight. Which is why we're headed back to the MPD building right now, this time as visitors instead of trespassers. Takumi, you said this detective is in a special department, right? What did he and Yasu do?
They were part of the SSU, the Special Security Unit. It's a secret unit created just to handle supernatural cases within Showa. Both supernaturals and humans can join the unit, but you have to already know about it or get recommended. And then you have to go through insane special training. Hajiwara has a training program for it, and that's what Yasu did. He finished early.
Really? Wow, he must be really good. Well, Yasu was always really good at everything he tried, so it's not a surprise. We turned the corner to keep headed for the SSU building. Oh geez, thunder. Sounds like it's about to rain here. We reach the department and are now in front of the office door of Yasu's old partner. Taku knocks on the door and then takes a step back.
You know, Detective Moon rose through the ranks to become the top case closer in the SSU, which is something that my brother was headed for himself before the coma happened.
He didn't look at me when he speaks. He doesn't look at me when he speaks. His voice sounds strained, and I can only imagine the sort of emotions he's holding back. Before I can even think of how to reply, a deep voice calls out to us from inside.
Okay, deep voice. Come in.
I can't do deep voices. Taku immediately pushes the door open. Oh. Can we date you? You're cute. When we walk in, my eyes land on a man leaning on the edge of his desk, silhouetted by the city behind him. He stares at us, eyes just drifting from Takumi to me and back. His gaze seems to pierce right through us. I can't help but immediately feel impressed with his poised and serious demeanor. He almost seems like a detective from the Nyor movie. Come to life. Whatever. Under his scrutinizing gaze, I begin to feel a little like I want to go Wait, what? Under his scrutinizing gaze, I begin to feel a little like I want to go hide before he can draw out all of my secrets out of me. That sentence is so weird. I'm going crazy. Anyway, I will let you guys go here. I hope you are enjoying. And man, I didn't notice, but he has a tattoo on his neck. Wonder what that is. Anyway, I hope you are enjoying, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.